A lot of business gets done on the golf course.
Yes.
And I don't know how much business gets done on the golf course. I think it's probably good for building relationships.
That's what I mean.
But it's not like you're going out to the golf course to go negotiate some huge deal. You're not doing it there.
No.
Welcome to our Industrial Advisors podcast. You have Bill Condon and Matt McGregor. 5 Minute Friday today. We're going to talk about golf. And if is golf worthy and impactful to do in the brokerage?
Is it important?
Is it important?
Should you have
in brokerage?
Mostly for young brokers. Do you have to know how to play?
Or experienced brokers?
Yeah.
Like how many brokers golf, and is it important?
Yeah. The answer is no. Okay. So obviously, well, not obviously. You and I, for the most part, don't golf. And I'd love to tell a story here. We get invited to golf all the time.
Yeah.
And
I haven't golfed in 8 years.
Yeah.
I've golfed probably 6 times in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And arguably we're one of the most successful teams. You're in, you're out, right? And we don't golf. Okay. So the answer is no. And I would say to some degree it can be helpful, right? To do deals. I'm not saying it's not, but I will say sometimes brokers can just get carried away with it, rely on it too much, and they're not great producers because they're golfing all the time.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think it can be used as a tool, certainly not necessary, but the golf story I love telling is when we've been invited to do 1,000 different golf trips, we always turn it down. This one client would not stop. Invited us, you guys got to come. And I'm like, listen, we're the worst. You don't want us there. And he's like, oh, everybody says that. No. Like literally, and maybe I had golfed 3 times in my life.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we both were never golfed.
So we go out there, we're drinking, we do the whole golf day, and he walks up to me. It was Justin Carlucci.
Yeah.
Walks up to me at the end of the golf, puts his arm around me at the end of the day, and he says, a lot of people tell me that they're bad at golf, but truly, you're the worst golfer I've ever played with. Like I told you.
That was a really fun day, actually.
Yes.
So I think that relationships matter in this business.
Yes.
And golf can be an effective tool.
Of course it can.
When used the right way,
Proportionately.
Right? Yeah. I mean, if the guys that go out and golf 4 days a week in the summer,
they're not producing.
They're not doing it for business,
No.
right? They're doing it because they enjoy it, which is awesome. If you want to go do that, go do it.
Yeah.
But so if you take a great client out and you get to spend 4 or 5 hours on the golf course with them and they love to golf and you're building that relationship, absolutely. It can be like anything else. It can be impactful because you're getting one-on-one time with the client. I mean, certainly we know people in every industry that use the golf thing as an excuse of, it's business. A lot of business gets done on the golf course.
Yes.
And I don't know how much business gets done on the golf course. I think it's probably good for building relationships.
That's what I mean.
But it's not like you're going out to the golf course to go negotiate some huge deal. You're not doing it there.
No.
Yeah.
And last story, as you know, I'm trying to now learn golf.
Yeah.
Right. And I went out and hit 18 holes the other day, and my best friend Jack calls me and he's like, how'd you do? And I said, oh, you want to know my score? And he said, yeah. And I said, 18,000. He said, what does that mean? And I said, I had 18,000 steps and I had a golf cart.
Yeah.
You need to know my score?
Yeah,
no,
right.
I don't.
That's good. That's a lot. That's too
a
many.
lot of steps
That's too
with a
many.
cart.
That's a lot of going out looking for your balls.
That's right.
Thank you for listening. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday.